Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode, we have this cool design here, and pretty much what this is emergency light bulb. If you guys can see, for the one that we got right here from this brand, and for the one that we got right here, it does come pack of 4 of them. They do have this available in a bigger pack, so if you guys do want more, you can get that instead. And for this one in particular, they mentioned how it is 15 watts, and if you guys turn on the side right here, they also price more specs and features about the product. So they mentioned how the color temperature is 6000 K, the light size is 821, it uses E26 base, and they mentioned how it does provide you guys 25,000 hours plus of hour lifespan when you guys do use it. And if you guys turn on the other side right here, they provide more specs and features about the product. So they tell you guys different ways in terms of how you can use it. Either you can screw it on like a regular light bulb, and when there's a power outage, it'll turn on by itself, which is really cool. Or you can screw it onto one of the accessories that's inside to use it as a flashlight option. And the third way is for you guys to use your hand to actually turn it on, which I'll show you in a second. But that is everything that's on the package. Let me actually open up to show you guys what the inside looks like. So once you guys do open it, here's what the inside looks like. If you see how inside we do have 4 of them and all of them are the same, let me take it out to show you guys what it actually looks like. So pretty much inside they provide you guys 4 of these and 4 of these. And literally what this is a hang option for you to use it as a flashlight option where you can hang it somewhere if you guys do want to. And it does have a little button for you to turn it on and turn it off like a flashlight option. But here's what the light bulb looks like on this side. Here is the side and here is the bottom. So if you guys do screw it on, if you see how it does turn on, if you guys do press a button, it does turn off. If you guys press it again, it does turn on. So that is one way for you to use it. The other way, like I mentioned, is for you guys to screw it onto the actual light bulb, which I'll show you in a second. But the third way for you guys to use it is to unscrew it and use your hand to actually turn on. So just like this. If you can see, that's actually really cool. So that way you guys don't have to connect it to actually use it. If you guys want to use your hand to actually turn it on, you do have the option available. But obviously, in order for you to do that, it has to be fully charged or charged at all. If there's no battery or power in here, you guys cannot use it. But really cool how you guys can power with your hand. And like I mentioned, when you guys do screw it on, you guys can feel free to hang it somewhere if you guys do want to. And turn it on or turn it off whenever you guys want to as well, which is pretty cool. And you see the light bulb itself is actually very bright. Like I mentioned, it is 6000 K. So give you guys a brightness like a daylight option. So that is everything that's on the product. Let me actually screw this on to show you guys what it actually looks like when you guys do use it. And then we'll come back and talk more about it in a second. Alright, so right here we got the light bulb. If you guys screw it on, once you guys screw it on, if you guys turn it on, if you see how it does work, and you can see how the light is actually very bright when you guys do turn it on. But like I mentioned, for the product, when there is a power outage, it will stay on. Let me go turn off the breaker to show you guys what I mean. So right here we got the breaker. If you guys turn it off, and you see how when we turn off the breaker, the actual light stays on. And if you guys try to turn it off, turn it on, it still works. So really cool how the light stays on even when there is a power outage, where the breaker does turn off. But now let's turn it back on. So let's turn it back on. And you see how the product turns back on. And if you guys notice how when there is a power outage, the light is not as bright. But you do have the option to keep the light on when there is a power outage, which is really nice. Welcome back, guys. So nice quick test of product definitely actually does work and actually works quite well. If you see the whole setup process and everything didn't take that long. Once you guys screw it on and turn it on, it does work. If you see how when we do lose power on there, it does turn on by itself, which is pretty cool. So that way when you guys do get a power outage, at least you guys do have a light, which is pretty awesome. And the other thing, like I mentioned, if you guys want to unscrew it and just use your hand to turn it on, or use the accessory that show you guys to turn it on, you do have the option available as well, which is pretty cool. So whether if you guys want to use it at home, in the office, or anywhere else, this product is actually really cool to use as a backup option or emergency option when you guys don't have any electricity at your house. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and testing product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this part, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. If you guys need one of these, especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality emergency light bulb to use it on your light or use it as a flashlight option, or you can use your hand to turn it on, then I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else actually you do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.